Hello, everybody. Um, a lot of interesting turns of events over the last couple of months, and I'm certainly no worse for wear. Maybe a little bit wiser. I am up in Middletown, New York, and Lady Ellen and I are going up to Brushwood. Actually, probably around 7 or 8 tomorrow morning, and we're going to build a shed up there for all of us for storing all of our fun summer things for the festival. I am going to be in northern Kentucky, Ohio for pretty much the entire month of June. Um, I do have some things to do. I definitely am going to be at summer solstice um, at Wisteria. There is a possibility, although it's not written in stone yet, of my going to Babylon Rising. I just have to see how finances are. And, a few other things. But Dustin and Maria have expressed a desire to go. And with his court case coming up at the end of June, I think it would be good for him taking some of the pressure off. But I did quite well in Florida. When Nosa and Samantha came to get me, I I was definitely feeling fantastic from getting out and moving, mountain bike riding, and working in the gym, and all that fun stuff. I spent a few days out on the beach, which was really enjoyable. We traveled up the coast of Florida and ended up with radiator problems. That was $750. As a matter of fact, there was some bad planning on our part, and there were some other things that were going on that right now they just defy explanation. And I'm not going to bother. We did go to New Orleans. The event there was really wonderful. We did the second line. I got to see Benjamin. It was one of my favorites. And, he and Jasper have moved there, and they're, making their way through a city that, well, to say the least, there's no place like it. The good and the bad of it. But I got to drum with Ben, and that was really enjoyable. Saw Dr. John and Bellavia while I was there, and a few other old friends that I hadn't seen in some time. We traveled north and ended up in Birmingham, Alabama, a place that I've always avoided due to a dream I had as a child. It's the mark of some very serious change for me. Not serious in I don't know, in any, way that's painful. It's just a matter of embracing, who I am and who I've become against all odds. I have to confess sometimes I'm really amazed at the turn that my life took. It started about 15 years ago. I am so blessed by the company that I keep. I'm working on that Windhorse stage of my shamanism, which is kind of a chariot of enlightenment, I guess you could say. My role as teacher is expanding. But also another aspect of my life has taken hold. I was deprived as a kid, the whole experience of family. I mean, being sent off to boarding schools when I was 7, and, my teachers became my family, but there was something missing from that. And of course, my main connection to family was my father, who died when I was 14. And so, all these years, I certainly had my own family for a while, but I never really felt part of things the way that I do now. And I am really blessed by that experience. I am so glad that I have survived this long with the health problems that I've had and other issues that I faced in my life. I do have this pretty incredible ability to roll with the punches and to get up after being thrown by the horse, so to speak. It's not always easy, but I still live a life in which I envy no one, living or dead. I wouldn't trade my life with anybody. And a large part of the credit for that goes to the friends that I have in my life, my loved ones, my family. And going really by the Muslim tribal example of an extended family, I've got quite a big family out there, and my love for them constantly grows. Occasionally, we have estrangements and problems and difficulties with, our cousins and our siblings and our elders. And, I discovered on this trip something very important. When you love somebody and you bring out bad behavior in them, or vice versa, the best thing that you can do for that person is to let them go. And it's a hard decision to make. And I've had to do a little bit of that. I think that, in the case of anyone in this life, learning is one of the reasons for being, for existing. None of us have all the answers, we can try. I mean, even the Buddha, told people there were things in the universe and mysteries of it that he would never figure out, and it just didn't matter. What matters is what you embrace in your life, the people that love you, that you love, the works that bring you joy and satisfaction. I am absolutely always on my soapbox about the importance of creativity, and finding yourself through that. We all have so many hidden gifts, and the only way that you ever discover what is there is by looking, by turning within, by looking into yourself, and seeing what blocks you need to put together to build, for lack of a better term, that castle that is you, that's your spirit, your personality, all of these things incorporated into this wonderful creation that's your spirit, your soul, your character. The latter I know a little bit about. I am very touched by so many people that are present with me from time to time and ask me questions, which show that some of the work that I've done is not wasted, that people get something from it, and I hope that continues. I'm very happy to say that I wrote Jason Isla and asked him if I could be on the fire crew this year for Sirius, and he has honored the request of a brother, and this brother is very grateful for that. I will be working on the fire for Sirius Rising, and I am so grateful for this opportunity. I have a lot to do, and I'm trying to pace myself. And when I forget to do that, I have people in my life like Kate Dalton and Lady Allen, and other people that kind of, talk reason. You need to rest, you need to take a break, but I also have been building myself up, trying to get stronger, trying to strengthen my heart, which occasionally gives me trouble. So I am very much looking forward to being out there this year. I am going to be doing a lot of traveling, but at the same time, I have friends like my friend Diane, who is stressing the importance of my having a degree of stability, and I am giving serious consideration to taking a little house in Cincinnati. I have straightened out most of the things that I can with the medical profession. It's going to require follow-up on my part, certainly. But I am feeling a very good energy. This reception for Lady Allen's son and his bride, it was beautiful. We went out in the Hudson for 5 hours, and I got to spend time with people that I love very much, another aspect of my family, and that is certainly going to continue. I will be in the New York area, outside the city, across from the Chimpanzee Bridge, the Tappan Zee Bridge, for a few weeks before I head on to go and take care of things in Cincinnati and in northern Kentucky. I just want all of you to have the happiest and most blissful summer. These are very hard times, and there are a lot of things going on in the world that are very painful, and many of you suffer. You lose your jobs, ill health without insurance coverage and things like that, or without a group of fine healers around you, because you're distant from the core of where many of us are. And my heart and prayers certainly go out to you and to the solitaries out there that that kind of look to see what we're doing, but at their stage of finding their way through their path, it's a time for scholarly pursuits and for private prayer and meditation. All very important stuff. So, on a very cheerful note, I was looking at it. I'm like, if cardio boot camp doesn't kill you, and several weeks on the road with all kinds of things breaking down and messing up and all of that, that doesn't kill you, then you're pretty strong. I was so grateful to have traveling companions like Nosa and Samantha, their 3-year-old Rowan, who many of you know, and Holly, the 2-month-old. It's a side of me that I kind of have kept, away from the festival scene. But the fact is, in an honest assessment, I am very much a family man. And I have to take time for that, and then in future I'm taking more time for that. With what is unfolding in the world right now, I think it is important, and this has been suggested to me by many people, that I really get out and start teaching and making contact with people. The videos are fine, the writing is fine, but I realize when I'm gifted with whatever channeling it is that works through me, I'm able to communicate with people in a way that does touch the heart, theirs and mine. So I'm going to be out there. Things are, shaping up nicely. It is certainly a brighter day, and I'm very much at peace with the world and, with you. So, with great love, I say this at the end of all my videos. This is Use the Fairy King. Have a wonderful life. I love you very much.